Okay, so in this video, I'm going to go over how to embed video into a WordPress page, and I'm going to do two different examples. One using Gutenberg, which is the built-in WordPress editor, and another one using Divi, which is a theme that I have installed here on my demo site. So the first thing I'm going to do is go over to my YouTube channel here and get a video. So here's a video on my YouTube channel. All I need to do to embed this in Gutenberg or in Divi is copy this URL up here at the top of the page. So I want to highlight that, copy it, and then I want to go back to my WordPress site, log in on the back end, navigate to the page where I want to add that video. So let me just go back to the dashboard and do the whole thing from the beginning. So on my demo site, I have a home page that just uses Gutenberg, the built-in WordPress editor. And then I have another page in here that uses Divi, which is a theme that I have installed on this site that a lot of people use and a lot of our clients use. So I'm going to do an example of how to embed that YouTube video from my YouTube channel in both of these pages. First one I'm going to do is just with Gutenberg. So I need to click here on my home page, which is the non-Divi page. It uses Gutenberg, so I'm going to click home. It's going to take me in here to the page content. And if I hover in between these paragraphs, you see these plus symbols show up. To add a new block of content, all I would need to do is click on this plus symbol. So that's what I'm going to do to add the video. I'm going to put the video right in this area. So I'm going to click on this add block icon right here. And then this comes up and there are a bunch of different blocks I can add to the page. You see I've got a YouTube block on here. That's the block I'm going to use. But if you don't see it, you can search for video or you can search for YouTube in this field right here and it will come up. So I'm going to click on YouTube, and then that URL I copied from my YouTube channel, I want to paste that right in here. It'll look like that, and then I'm going to click this embed button and it will do its thing and I'll see my video show up. So to publish that on the front end of my website, of course, I need to click update right here. So I'm going to click that. And then I'm going to go over here to this tab, which shows the front of my site, and click refresh. And you can see my video is now embedded on the page. If I wanted to do the same thing with with Divi, I can do something very similar. So let's go back to the dashboard and then into pages. Or you can just go directly into pages. I'm going to click on this Divi page right here. I can either click here or I can click Edit with Divi. I'm going to click Edit with Divi. You click on the page name, you'll have to click the Edit with Divi button inside of there. So just to get right to Divi, I'm going to click Edit with Divi. So you can see all the fields I have on my page already in this area. So let's go to the front of the site. And I'll navigate over to that page, which is right here, Divi page. You can see those same content areas. So let's say I wanted to add the video down underneath this content area. I'm going to go back over here to the back end, into the editor. And I'm going to want to hover over the area I want to add that content block to. And if you've ever used Divi before, you know that the content blocks are black. So once you hover over those, you can click on this plus icon, which will allow you to choose a module from the pre-existing modules inside Divi. So I'm going to type video in here. It has two different modules available. It's got just a standard video module and a video slider. For this example, we're going to just use the standard video module. So I'm going to click that. This box pops up, and you can make this bigger by clicking and dragging this icon right here, and then we can move this over. Never seems to show up where I want it to. So now that I've got it in a manageable size and location, if I hover over this video that shows up in here by default, you'll see there's a sprocket icon over here on the right. You want to click on that, and then it'll bring up choose a video MP4 file. So if you have an MP4 file, you can upload it into here and use that. A lot of times that file might be too big to upload into here, so you'd want to upload to YouTube and insert from URL. So over here on the left, you'll see an insert from URL link. You want to click that to insert from YouTube. And then I want to get rid of that and then paste in the URL from my YouTube channel. And you should see a preview of your video right down below if it worked correctly. And then all I need to do is click the insert into post button down here in the lower right. So I'm going to click that. You'll see my video shows up in here. And then to save that to the page, I just click this green check mark icon block over here on the lower right. Kind of a sea green. And you'll see my video shows up down here underneath that content area. And of course with Divi, if I hover over this, I can use this four-headed arrow icon here to move it around somewhere else. So if I wanted to move it up, I could drag it up or over, wherever I wanted to put it. Not going to get into that in this video. All we're doing is embedding. So now it's embedded, but I need to save it into the page, or I need to save the page. So you want to click on this purple icon down here in the middle with the three dots. Click on that to expand the menu. And then over here on the right, lower right, click save. And that will save the page changes. So the first save was saving the module change, and the second save saves the page as a whole. So if I go back to the front of my site and refresh, you'll see my video right down there where I put it. So that's all there is to it for embedding videos from YouTube using Gutenberg and Divi. If you're using some other theme or some other editor, they have similar methods for adding video. One tip, if you try to embed video and it says something about the video can't be embedded, or you don't have permission to embed it or something like that, what you want to do is go to your YouTube channel and go to my channel, go into manage videos. Click on the details pencil icon. Brings up the description and a bunch of other stuff here. What I want to do is scroll down and find where the setting is that allows people to embed the video. So right down here you'll see allow embedding. This has to be checked for you to be able to embed your video in another website. So if you're getting an error of some sort about how it can't be embedded, come into your YouTube channel and check out this setting. Make sure this is checked, because that's probably what the issue is. We get a lot of clients who will complain that Gutenberg's not working or Divi's not working because they'll get that error, but it's actually this setting inside of YouTube that's the problem. So you want to allow embedding to be able to embed a video on the page. So that's it. That's how you would embed a video using Gutenberg or Divi.